Hello. We wish you a Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve, guys. And I thought I should make a video. It's about time, innit? And it's finally time I have freedom. Funny enough, I have freedom. And I will be vlogging through Christmas. So that'll be my first vlog in ages. So can't wait for that, to be honest. Because I'm not really in the Christmas spirit for the first time ever. Like, I'm not. Buying Christmas presents this year has been a fucking nightmare for me. Terrible. Everything's sold out everywhere. And it's just... I don't know. I'm just... To be honest, I'm quite... I can't wait for tomorrow just to be over and done with. Like, the only thing I just want to get to is the food. You know what I mean? Like, that bit is Christmas for me. Christmas in my tummy. Besides that... You know. But, yeah, I hope you guys are well, and I really do wish you guys a beautiful tomorrow. Let's get into how do you know when someone's not into you? Obviously, communication breaks down, because if someone really is into you, they will always make time for you, regardless of what they're doing, where they are. They could be in space, and someone who truly wants you and truly is just into you will always find a way of letting you know that they're thinking about you or checking up on you. You want someone that's always asking questions. You want someone that wants to know what you're doing, when you're doing, how you're feeling, you know. Then that's a good indication of knowing that someone is just above the surface. Like, they're nothing deeper. Because how the hell are you trying to say you're into me? You don't even know anything about me. You're not even asking questions. You're not even seeming like you're interested. Like, if you're into someone, you ask questions. You want to get to know them as much as possible, right? Them just not making time for you is just blatantly obvious. Like, you can't tell me you're into me and want to make time for me. If they're always yakking on about sex before any personal questions about getting to know you, regardless, someone that's really into you wouldn't initiate or talk about sex. I hope people understand that. Like, sex wouldn't be on a man's topic when he's into you, literally. And if it was to get, it would be a flirtatious type of thing, but it wouldn't be to... He would definitely maybe laugh it off or something. So don't think that just because a man isn't talking about sex that he's not sexually attracted to you. It's just that he sees more. A lot of people get that confused, like, if a man's not talking about sex or if he's not being sexual, then that means he completely is not interested. That is complete opposite. Like, he's very much interested. He just wants to know you on a different level rather than that. And that is something that you should appreciate rather than not. Because if a man's being too sexual, then you'd still be like, oh my god, yeah, so, you know. So appreciate the fact that a man doesn't need to be sexual to show that he likes you. Being a priority... this is tricky, because you cannot be someone's priority, but they can still show you that they care about you. Whereas some people will just put you as a priority. So I don't know, I wouldn't base my hierarchy on someone's this, like, if they really cared, I need to be here. Because priorities change in your everyday life sometimes. Sometimes just because a man hasn't put you first today, it doesn't mean that he thinks about you any less. Just because I'm putting something first right now, or I need to deal with a certain issue, or I need to deal with a certain thing, just because I'm dealing with that, it doesn't mean that I care about you any less or I love you any less. So don't keep determining yourself on the the lack of attention that some people show you sometimes, because sometimes they could just be busy in that moment, and that moment you're just not important. Just accept the fact that you might not always be a priority in someone's life, but it's okay, because as much as you think so, someone's not always going to be a priority in your life, but it doesn't mean that you care about them any less. So sometimes you just got shit to do. Your instincts tell you everything. If you already know that something's not working, or you know you're not getting attention that you feel like you deserve or you feel like you want, as a human being, you can determine the levels of attention that you want and you require and you think you should be getting, or you know, everyone has their certain standards that they set for themselves. And if you choose to ignore that and you know inside that something is wrong, then listen to your fucking instincts and just cause yourself embarrassment and stop talking to the person. Just leave it at that. We are going to a new year, you guys. Like, there's better things to be looking forward to and to be thinking about. Like, Men and women come a dime a dozen. Like, it's, you may like someone now and really like them, or really think that you like them, just because you focus so much mind and attention to them. But in reality, you've got a lot more stuff that you could be paying attention to, you know. You could be the one person putting you off anything progressing. Sometimes I just feel like sometimes when you really like someone, you become really needy and really just like, I don't know, really annoying, and you don't even acknowledge it. But like, the things that you complain about, look at the time frame. Like, I used to complain about a lot of things when I see people, you know. And I'm like, this is stuff that you should not be complaining about. When you see people, it should just be free, lenient, like, nice, like, enjoyable. When they message, you're like, ah! When they don't message, I wonder what they're doing. Alright, fucking hell, what time does he send us on? You know, you need to get in that mind frame where you still have your independent self. You know, we focus on, we always tend to focus on the lack of things that we don't get. And then it builds up and builds up and builds up, and it becomes this massive problem when it shouldn't even be a problem, because what we have is not even that intense to us to be having all these problems everywhere. You know, when you're probably seeing someone before a relationship or anything, you shouldn't be complaining about that stuff. And if you need to be complaining about the stuff that lack of treatment that you're being shown, then you've already got your answer. You definitely don't need to be watching videos like this, or you don't need advice on what to do, because for the simple fact that you're nagging and it's already been like maybe a few weeks, a month, a 2, a 3, even a 4, like 4 months with someone is not long to be having problems. So if you're already having those type of problems, like, I don't understand why you need answers in what to do. Because I wouldn't be seeing someone for 4 months ever again in life, and to be thinking my what am I holding on for? Because there's not even anything committed here. We're not even in a committed relationship. So what the hell am I doing? Like, I haven't met this person, we haven't been here, we haven't gone here. It's totally fine, you know. Sometimes you need to preoccupy your mind and put yourself first. Because if you put yourself first in certain things in life, in certain situations, you wouldn't even be needing to question yourself about stuff like this, you know. Like, we have the answers to every single thing we want. And sometimes it does take someone else to say something for you to be like, oh my God, that's true. For you to realise this and that and rare. But ultimately, you have the answer, and from the simple fact that you're already pointing down everything that's wrong in your situationship, then you kind of got the answer for yourself, because you can't be nagging and be so hurt and be so lost, and you're not even official with the person. So if you're already having those problems now, don't people think, why would you want to be with someone? Like, why would I want to be official with you? I'm already going through all this now. You kidding me or what? This is cut. End of. Take your dignity, take your beautiful self and your respect in turn, and just keep walking. Forward. No more looking back, because there's nothing there to be looking at unless you're looking at your back. Yes, unless you're looking right back at it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time you should be looking back. But there's always something you can do. There's always somewhere where you can go. There's always things that you can have, that you can do to occupy your mind and not think so deeply about things that don't matter. Gosh, remember the importance of you and what you want. Jesus, don't keep allowing people to come and muck up your head for things that aren't even permanent, because seeing someone to me could be temporary, and that's the thing. You don't know if it's going to be temporary. You don't know if it's going somewhere, like, because you could be fooled and you could be months and months. I just feel like if it's past a certain point and nothing's happening, you need to just snap it there before it gets any worse for you, because I'll be damned to be seeing someone for a year, 2, 3 and not even being a couple. Fuck off, no way. But yeah, like, always retain your dignity, honeys. Always retain that bit of you. But have an amazing Christmas, and I shall be seeing you tomorrow. I think I'm making another video, actually. I'm going to be seeing you after this video as well, because I'm making another video.